Hi there. Today's workout is an intermediate upper body, arms, and core workout. You'll need a few things. Have a mat available. We're going to be doing a few exercises down there to get started. And if you do have dumbbells, have those ready. If you don't have weights or dumbbells at home, grab something like a bag that you can load some books into, just something. You will have two exercises where you will need something to lift, and it doesn't have to be traditional weights. It could be something around the house. All right, so let's head over and get started. We're gonna start down on the mat, and before we get moving into our strength exercises, we're gonna do just some upper body stretches. So we're just starting in a high kneeling position, and we're gonna open and close the arms. Okay, so just big motions here to get those shoulders warmed up. We'll start to stretch the chest when we're reaching out, and we'll stretch that upper back as those arms come back forward. Get just a couple more. And now let's take them out and hold them out. So we're holding right here. Think about drawing the arms open wide, point your thumbs back behind you. And we're just holding and breathing. Don't forget to breathe. All right, we're just gonna reach up. Big stretch up here. Start to feel that pulling, stretching underneath your arms. And now take it side to side, almost like you're climbing. So reach, feel that stretching out. Get a couple more on each side. And both arms, big reach up. Bring your fingertips together, interlace them, reach forward, and really stretch forward here. We're tucking the chin to the chest, and we're opening up our upper back and the back of the neck. Just hold and reach. Deep breath in, and let it out. All right, let's release the hands, reach up one more time, big stretch up, and roll it down. Okay guys, so we're starting with 3 exercises down on the mat today. Exercise 1 is a push-up. So you can do that push-up from a high plank position or from a kneeling position. Okay, I'm gonna start out by showing you both, and you can choose where you'd like to start. Okay, so weights can be off to the side for now. We won't need those for a little while. Okay, so high plank position, you're starting with your hands under your shoulders, and that will be the same for kneeling. Very important piece here is that we're keeping our belly engaged, so I'm not sagging here, and I'm also not lifting up into kind of that TP shape. So I'm right over my hands, shoulders over my hands. They can be a little bit wider than my shoulders, but they're not way out here forward. Okay, so we're going to take these nice and controlled from high to low and then back up. For that kneeling position, you start in a kneeling plank, so similar points in mind. Okay, my butt's not way up in the air, my hips are not sagging, my belly is engaged, I'm pulling in right here, and my tummy's nice and tight. Okay, so we're gonna get started on our first 10 to 12. You've got 10 to 12 of these. I'm gonna start kneeling with you. Let's take in a breath, lower down, exhale as you press up. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4. And it's okay if your toes come off the floor. I'm really not worried about that. Okay, in this kneeling one. Let's get a couple more. Actually, we're about halfway, so a few more. And up, let's get 3 more. Down, big press, inhale, exhale, 1 more time, and press. Okay, so keep in mind, you wanna keep breathing during these exercises, okay? Preferably breathing out when you're doing that harder part, that exertion, that pressing in this case. Our next exercise is a angel. It's a snow angel, there we go. Just don't have the snow today. But we're gonna be laying face down. This is a prone snow angel, and it's gonna help us to work our upper back without weight. We'll also get into the core on this one. So I'm gonna show it to you front first, but keep in mind, we'll be laying down for this one. So I'll be laying on my stomach. I'm going to lift my arms and my chest away from the floor, coming into a little back bend. And then all I'm doing, I'm gonna stay up, I'm reaching around and coming back. And we're gonna take it about that pace, so nice and controlled. Okay, so I'm gonna set up, let's go this way for this one. Okay, so we're down, nice and long, my toes are untucked. I'm gonna start with hands at my sides. Okay, so starting position for this, we're lifting away from the floor, and now I've got to remember, I still want to breathe. Okay, so I'm going to take an inhale, reach forward, exhale, bring it back. All right, so we're taking 10 of these slowly. Don't worry if you're just a little off the floor, but do remember, you've got to engage into your backside core to help lift you up in this one. Okay, let's get started. So hands back to your sides. Let's lift up and slowly reach forward. Bring it around and back. We're doing 10 of these. There's 1 and 2, and just keep a neutral neck. You don't need to strain or look very far forward with the neck, with your eyes. Okay, so nice and comfortable. Try to stay up high. That lower back is engaged. Let's get 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. 3 and 2. Last time here. And release down. Okay, so our third one is a dead bug, and we're working our core in this one. So I want to do, we're going to give it a little extra oomph. I'm going to show you a traditional dead bug, and then I'm going to give you a tip to make it just a little bit more challenging if you want that. Okay, so we're laying on our back for this one, and we're going to start with our knees right over the hips. Knees are bent at about a 90-degree angle. Okay, so your hands are going to rest right here on your thighs, but I want you to do a little bit more than resting here. When your hand is connected to your thigh, I want you to actually press it with your hand, okay? But we'll be taking turns, so we're gonna reach out, one leg, one arm, and then bring it back. When it hits that thigh, you start to press. And we'll go to the other side, reach out, bring it back, and now I'm pressing again, okay? So we're gonna do 12 of those total. Just scooch over here so I'm not too blinded by the sun. The sun did come out. All right, so we're on our back. Get your lower back connected to the floor. Okay, so the belly's already pulling in. Let's start hands to the thighs, and let's get it going. We're gonna reach out, bring it back in. So we exhale, inhale, reach, bring it back in. 4, we're going to 12 of these. 5, and really try to stop when that knee gets over the hip. Okay, 6, and the head's resting down, the neck is not straining. Here's 8, 9, 10, 1 more each side, 11, and 12. Okay, so you've got that with or without those hands pressing right here. I recommend a little press. You can always back off of that or make it more intense, okay? So those are our first 3 exercises. We're gonna loop through 2 more times, so we've done 3 sets of each, and then we're gonna move on to our next 3 exercises. So let's bring it back to our push-up, okay? I'm gonna take them high this time. So we're starting with hands in line with the shoulders, okay? And let's get it going. We're gonna bring it down, press 1, down, 2, you've got 10 to 12 of these, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10. Try for those last 2. I'm going to take the knees down here. Okay. Whew. So that's an important piece to keep in mind, is that you can start in that high position, do as many as you're able to do well there, and then take those knees down if they're starting to get a little sloppy or they're not really happening as well anymore. Let's move on. We're going to go back to our snow angel. Okay, so we're coming down onto the belly right here, keeping feet on the floor for this one. Okay, and let's bring hands to the sides. Let's lift up so my lower back is engaging, and take the arms, big reach around and forward, and back. 1. Neutralize the neck. 2. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Reach. 6, and just checking in, stay lifted. Make sure you're up right here. Bring it up. Got a couple more. Last one here is 10. Okay, turn over onto your back. We're gonna go back to that dead bug. Okay, so we're down. Let's pull the lower back down into the mat. My core is already engaging. My knees are over my hips, and I've got about a 90-degree bend. Let's take hands to thighs. Remember, we've got a little bit of pressing going on right here. All right, let's get it going. We're gonna reach out, bring it in. I'm pressing here. Reach out. 2, out. 3, keep drawing that lower back into the floor. Reach. 5, reach. 6, reach. 7, that knee comes back right over the hip. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, let's take it back to our push-ups one last time right here. Okay, so hands are set. I'm probably gonna do both high and low with you guys. Let's get the belly pulled in tight and bring it down. Press. 1, 2, keep breathing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whew, and 12. So we'd much rather get that good form. You saw me switch in the middle. I'd rather get a nice big range of motion, controlled range of motion, than try to muscle it through with some sloppy push-ups from my toes tucked under. I'd rather stick to good form, full range motion. Let's go back to our snow angels. We're coming down onto the belly here. Okay, let's get ready. So we're gonna lift up, chest away from the floor, neutral neck. Here we go. Let's reach forward and bring it back. Reach out. Now I want you to think this time when you bring it back about a little extra lift up. Okay, usually bringing your hands forward will drag you down a bit. So as those arms come back around to the back, think about getting back up there in your back bend. Engage your lower back. Whew. Let's get 5 more. Got like 5 or 4. Okay. Last 4. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna flip over, bring it onto your back, going back to our bugs. Okay, so first things first, draw your belly in, push your lower back into the floor. Let's get feet off the floor, knees over the hips, 90-degree bend in those knees. Here we go. Reach out and bring it up, switch. Reach, 2. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, reach, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, guys, so we're gonna move on. I'm gonna bring you guys up a little bit higher here, okay? So for these next, there we go. For these next couple exercises, we're gonna be using our weight or something resembling a weight, like your bag, okay? A backpack full of a few heavy things. We've got 3 different exercises now, okay? So we're gonna start out with an overhead press. So if you're using a bag, the way I'd have you hold it would be kind of holding it on each end, and you're gonna hold it in front of you, bring it up and down. Okay, if you've got your dumbbells, test it out. Maybe you've got a couple, maybe you're not sure which weight you wanna use, but you'll figure it out pretty quick, okay? With these standing exercises, something I want you to be conscious of is your posture, okay? I don't want you knees locked out and coming into a back bend here. We want to try to keep those knees soft, sit the hips back a little bit so we're protecting our spine. We're protecting that lower back, not squishing it together right there. And that's gonna mean you need to engage your belly, kind of like we did down on the floor when we were setting up for that bug exercise. All right, let's get started. So we've got an overhead press. We're starting with the weight partially lifted, so about halfway up. Elbows are gonna be almost as high as the shoulders, a little bit lower than the shoulders. We're gonna press overhead and then control it back down, controlled in each motion. Okay, you've got 10 to 15 of these. Let's get it going. Press 1. I'm gonna do 12 with you. 2. I'll give you time at the end if you wanna keep going. So our exhale's here, inhale down. Press up and down. Big push, down. Big push and down. Exhale. Let's get our last 3 and 2, last 1. Okay, if you're doing 15, you can keep going. We're going to a bent over row next, and again, you'll need weight for this. So you can either use your dumbbells or traditional weights, whatever you have. If you're using a bag, again, you'll kind of hold it on its ends, and you're gonna pull it up here. So with your weights, very similar motion, basically the same. But I wanna talk again about our setup, okay? So my feet are gonna be about hip distance apart. So note that, but I'm gonna show it to you from the side. Okay, feet about hip distance apart. I'm gonna keep that soft bend in my knees, and now I'm coming to a hinge forward, and I'm coming to a flat back. So I'm keeping my shoulders drawing back. I'm still engaging my belly. I'm gonna pull the weights up, engage to squeeze between my shoulder blades, control back down, don't drop down, okay? So that return to lower is very controlled. That's part of your exercise as well, okay? So let's get ready. You've got, again, 10 to 15 of these. We're gonna come to that flat back position, neutralize your neck, straight spine, and draw them up, control down. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4. So we exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, up, 11, there's 12. If you're going to 15, go ahead and keep going, okay? I'm gonna start talking about our last exercise. So I'm using heavier weights. I know these work well for me. This last exercise, I know I'm not gonna want both of those. However, if all I had were some lighter weights and one of those or two of those weren't challenging me, what I would do is feel free to double up your weights. I'm going to show this a couple different ways. These are 5 pounds, these are 10 pounds. So for me, what I'm about to show you really will be the same thing. So if you've got lighter weights, I would keep both of them. We're going to do an exercise called stirring the pot, and it's good for your shoulders, and it really is very good for your core if done correctly. We're coming back to that same standing stance idea. I'm keeping my belly in on purpose. I'm not locking out my legs. I'm not compacting my lower back, okay? So we're gonna start with those weights right at the center of the chest. And now I'm gonna draw big circles. So I'm coming out and around, reaching way forward. I'm just taking it big circles, okay? If I had my heavier weight and that was all I wanted, so I've just got the one, okay? So I want you guys to choose your weight. We're gonna take 6 in one direction, then we'll bring it back the other way, and then we're back to the top of our list with these 3 exercises. Get set up and start bringing it around. Nice controlled, there's 1. So big circle, 2, 3, bring it around, 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna reverse, okay? Pause at center, start taking it the other way, around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay guys, so those are our 3 exercises in this circuit. We're gonna go back to the top of the list with our overhead press. So grab your bag, grab your weights, what have you, and we're gonna get it going, okay? Feet about shoulder width. Let's get those weights started. Elbows just a little higher than the shoulders. Breathe in, exhale, press up, 1, and reach, 2, 3, 4, keep that belly engaged, 5, don't lean backwards, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can keep going if you're taking it to 15 or stop right there. Okay, that was 13 for me. Guys, we're going to our bent over row next. Remember, very important, we keep that flat back position. We really want to hinge forward because we're trying to be able to turn this into a pulling exercise. So we need to be able to work against gravity. If we're up here, that's going to be a bicep curl. So you get some arms, but you're not going to get your back very well. If you're down there, you're going to get both, okay? So why not? Let's get ready. So feet shoulder width, hinge forward from the hips, slight bend in those knees, and let's get it going. We're going to draw up, lower with control, 1, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can keep going if you want, or you can stop right there. That's 13, 14, and 15. So one thing I want to mention, which I know will pose some challenges at home with whatever equipment you do or don't have, is if you're approaching 15 and you're not feeling much or anything, it would be to your benefit to find a way to increase that weight, okay? You could always go a few more reps, but if your goal is to get stronger and you're going much over 15 repetitions in a row and you feel like you could keep going, you're not going to get a whole lot out of that. So try to find a way to increase your weight. Let's get ready for stir the pot, okay? So we're standing the same way that we do for that overhead press. Start with the weight at your chest. Let's bring it around. We're gonna take it chest level, 6 in each direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6. So I'm gonna pause it, take it back the other way. Here we go. Bring it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one right here, and 6. All right, guys, we're going to the top of the list. This is our last run through and coming up on the end of this workout, okay? So let's get set up right here. Arms up, remember, always about shoulder height, and press. We're going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I keep them almost right over my shoulders. 6, 7. If you've got that bag, it's a little in front of you, of course. Okay, you're not going to hit yourself in the head, hopefully. 9, 10, whew, 11, and 12. Keep going, guys. Press it up. 13, and 14, and 15. So what we just talked about, are you feeling it near the end of your set, especially at the end of your last set, okay? I felt like I was done. If I could keep going and going and going, I'd have to think about increasing my weight somehow. And to be honest, that's how I feel in the bent over row. So I'm gonna use my grippy long fingers, I guess, and I'm gonna actually try to use both of my weights. So I just increased my weights. I'm holding 2 dumbbells. That's one way to do it, okay? So let's get ready for that bent over row, feet shoulder width, hinging forward, small bend in those knees, and bring it up. Pull, lower with control. Up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, 11, 12. You can stop there or take it to 15. Whew. Okay, so if I were, there's 15. If I were gauging my weights today for my first workout, I would know that for next time I could take it up to this weight. Okay, so let's do that last exercise, guys. We're going to, stirring the pot, last time here, let's take it in front of the chest, neutralize that lower body, and bring it around. We've got 6 of these. 1, keep breathing. 2, try to exhale here. 3, inhale. 4, 5, and 6, pause. Take it back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, there's 6. Okay, set it down, guys. We're gonna just do a real quick little shake out for our upper body here, okay? I want you to take a backstroke, rolling the arms back, big circles, and reverse it, take them forward, front crawl, and pause, okay? Let's reach down through the hands. I want you to tilt your head over to one side. Feel that stretch right here. Just hold. Take it to the other side. We're stretching through here now. Relax your arms, relax your hands. Take your chin to chest, look straight down, and push your chin right onto your chest. Feel the back of your neck stretching. And relax it. So we're going to take a couple of our snow angels standing up, think big circles, And breathe with me here. Deep breath in. Let it out. 2 more like that. Deep breath in, stretch out, reach up. Exhale, roll it down. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Great job, guys. All right, so that is it for this workout. I hope you have a great day. See you next time.